Get ready, everyone, because we're diving headfirst into a vortex of pure, unadulterated puppy cuteness. We're embarking on a countdown, a sacred journey through the top 10 most ridiculously adorable, heart-explodingly sweet things about puppies. Prepare yourselves. Number 10, the micro yawn. Oh, you know the one. It starts small, just a tiny parting of the little puppy lips, almost imperceptible. Then comes the stretch, a full body commitment involving paws extending forward, back arched, and maybe even a little wiggle at the hind end. The yawn itself might be completely silent, or it could be accompanied by the faintest, most delicate squeak you've ever heard, just like a rusty hinge on a ferry door. It's the kind of yawn that makes you want to yawn too, but also just to scoop that tiny creature up. It's the sleepy puppy signal, the briefest glimpse into their world of nap-fueled adventures. Sometimes they try to fight it, their little eyelids getting heavy, blinking slowly until the yawn escapes against their will. It's a miniature drama playing out on their fuzzy face, a testament to the exhausting busyness of being a brand new puppy in a big, exciting world. And when it's over, they might just blink, look at you with those wide eyes as if nothing happened, and then promptly fall asleep mid-step. That, friends, is the magic of the puppy yawn, a tiny moment of overwhelming cuteness. Number 9, the puppy belly presentation. Ah, the puppy belly. It's not just skin and fur. It's a sacred offering, a symbol of ultimate trust, and frankly, ridiculously cute, often surprisingly round expanse of pure temptation. One minute, the puppy is wrestling with a sock. The next, flip. They're on their back, legs akimbo, presenting that glorious belly like it's the crown jewels. And who are we to resist? It's usually incredibly soft and sometimes covered in the most adorable spots of patches, sometimes just uniformly pink or pale. You see that puppy belly and your hand develops a mind of its own, magnetically drawn to it to give it a gentle rub or just a little tickle. It's the universal sign for I surrender to your cuteness, and please rub my tummy. They haven't yet learned the sophisticated adult dog maneuver of subtly rolling over. The puppy just flops, exposing the vulnerable underside with complete abandon. It's a display of pure innocence, an invitation that's almost impossible to decline. Trying to resist rubbing a presented puppy belly is an exercise in superhuman willpower, a test most mortals fail happily. It's just too perfect, too soft too, puppy. Number 8, those gloriously goofy puppy paws. Let's talk about puppy paws. More often than not, they seem entirely out of proportion with the rest of the tiny puppy body. It's like they ordered extra large-sized feet thinking they'd grow into them eventually, which thankfully they do. But in the meantime, glorious clumsiness ensues. Watching a puppy navigate the world on these oversized landing gear is a masterclass in adorable awkwardness. They trip over thresholds, slide on smooth floors, sometimes get their own feet tangled up in a maneuver that defies physics. And the paws themselves, soft little pads, tiny claws that are surprisingly sharp as your furniture might attest, and that general look of belonging on a much bigger dog. You see these giant paws on a tiny fluff ball, and you just know this puppy has got some big plans, or at least big growth spurts ahead. They haven't quite mastered the art of stealth. You can often hear the pitter-patter, or perhaps more accurately, the occasional stumble-thump of those puppy paws approaching. They're the foundation of their little future adventures, currently serving as charmingly inefficient, utterly endearing anchors to their wobbly little bodies. Number 7, unadulterated puppy playtime pandemonium. If you could bottle the sheer chaotic joy of puppy playtime, you'd be a millionaire. It's a whirlwind of boundless energy, questionable decisions, and floppy-eared enthusiasm. One moment the puppy is peacefully chewing on, well, something they probably shouldn't be chewing on. The next, they explode into action. There's the signature play bow, front end down, rear end wiggling furiously in the air, the universal puppy invitation to engage in glorious battle. This battle might involve attacking a rogue dust bunny, pouncing on your unsuspecting feet with the ferocity of a miniature wolf, or engaging in mortal combat with a squeaky toy that dares to squeak back. They chase their own tails, convinced they belong to an entirely different, very annoying animal. They get the zoomies, transforming into furry balls that ricochet off the furniture and walls, fueled by pure, inexplicable puppy glee. Ears perched, body low to the ground before launching a devastatingly cute pounce. It's messy, it's clumsy, it often involves tripping over their own aforementioned giant paws, but it's the happiest chaos you'll ever witness. This isn't just a play, it's a puppy practicing life, and it's irresistibly fun to watch. Number 6. The art of the puppy nap. Puppies operate on 2 modes: full throttle chaos and sudden complete system shutdown, often referred to as the puppy nap. There's rarely an in-between. 1 second they might be scaling the sofa like a seasoned mountaineer, the next they are a puddle of fur fast asleep exactly where they landed. The locations they choose for these impromptu siestas are often baffling and hilarious. Curled up inside a shoe? Check. Face planted into their food bowl? Absolutely. Half on, half off the dog bed, defying gravity? Standard procedure. And the positions? They sleep upside down with limbs pointing in all directions, contorted into shapes that would make a yoga master weep. Sometimes they twitch, their little paws paddling furiously, tiny muffled yips escaping their lips as they chase dream squirrels or battle dream vacuum cleaners. It's a glimpse into their busy subconscious. A sleeping puppy is the embodiment of tranquility, a temporary ceasefire in the war against boredom and your slippers. It's when you can truly appreciate the softness of their fur, the gentle rise and fall of their tiny chest, and maybe, just maybe, sneak in a quiet cuddle without triggering immediate playtime mode. The puppy nap is nature's way of recharging the cuteness batteries and giving owners a much-needed break. Number 5. The irresistible puppy head tilt. Is there anything more endearing, more genuinely perplexing than the puppy head tilt? You make a funny noise, say a word in a high-pitched voice, or perhaps the TV emits a strange squeak, and bam! The puppy's head cocks to one side, ears perked, eyes wide with intense concentration. It's as if they're accessing every neuron in their tiny puppy brain, trying desperately to decode the auditory enigma you've just presented. Sometimes it's a subtle tilt, just a slight angle. Other times, full 90-degree commitment, leaving them looking adorably lopsided and utterly confused. What are they thinking? Are they trying to pinpoint the sound's origin? Are they contemplating the philosophical implications of the squeaky toy? Or maybe they're just hoping the new angle will magically translate human gibberish into understandable commands like treat or walkies. Whatever the reason, the effect is universal. Instant heart melt. It's a physical manifestation of their curiosity, their attempt to engage with and understand our weird human world. Each tilt is a question mark made of fur and floppy ears, and it is impossibly charming every single time. It's the puppy's way of saying, huh? Tell me more. Number 4. Those valiant little puppy barks. Ah, the puppy bark. It's less of a fearsome warning and more of an adorable, squeaky announcement of their existence. It often takes them by surprise as much as it does you. They might be startled by a falling leaf or their own reflection, and out pops this tiny high-pitched yip or arf sound. They puff out their little chests, trying to channel their inner guard dog, but the sound that emerges is pure, unadulterated puppy. Sometimes it's a single sharp squeak, other times it's a series of enthusiastic, if somewhat ineffective, yaps directed at the terrifying mail carrier or a particularly suspicious-looking garden gnome. They haven't quite grown into their vocal cords yet, resulting in these comical attempts at communication. You can almost see the effort. The concentration as they try to produce a sound that matches their brave intentions. It's the auditory equivalent of a toddler trying to roar like a lion. It's not intimidating, not even close, but yes, it is incredibly endearing. Each tiny bark is a declaration of, I am puppy, hear me, squeak. It's a reminder of how small they are, still figuring out how to make their presence known in this big, noisy world, one adorable yip at a time. Number 3. The galactic power of puppy eyes. Prepare yourself for the ultimate weapon of adorable manipulation. Puppy eyes. These aren't just organs for seeing. They are deep, soulful pools of liquid innocence, fringed with tiny lashes capable of conveying more emotion than a Shakespearean tragedy. One look from a pair of genuine puppy eyes can halt you mid-scald, make you question your life choices like denying them a tiny piece of chicken, and generally turn your resolve into mush. They are masters of the mournful gaze when you leave the room, the wide-eyed look of utter shock when they discover a squeaky toy, and the pleading stare that says, "Surely that last bite of your sandwich was meant for me." It's the sheer unfiltered honesty in them. There's no guile, no hidden agenda, usually, just pure unadulterated puppy feeling staring right back at you. They can look confused, happy, sleepy, mischievous, or utterly heartbroken, sometimes all within the span of half a minute. Trying to stay mad at a puppy who deploys the full power of their eyes is a futile endeavor. It's like trying to argue with a sunset. You just can't win. They are windows into a tiny, furry soul just trying to navigate the world, and looking into them feels like a direct connection to pure, simple goodness. Resistance is not only futile, it's practically impossible when faced with the overwhelming cute force of puppy eyes. Number 2. The curious case of puppy breath. Okay, let's address the elephant, or rather the tiny puppy in the room. Puppy breath. It's a phenomenon, a scent that defies easy description and often divides opinions. Sometimes people find it oddly sweet, others a bit less so, but there's an undeniable uniqueness to it. It's not the breath of an adult dog, nor is it quite like anything else. It's the scent of milk, newness, and maybe a hint of whatever other mysterious item they managed to chew on 2 minutes ago. Hopefully not your favorite shoes. For many, it's intrinsically linked to those first few weeks and months of puppyhood, the tiny yawns up close, the gentle nuzzles, the moments when the little face is right near yours. It's a fleeting scent, one that disappears as the puppy grows, gets adult teeth, and starts eating. Well, everything. Perhaps it's the association, the memory tied to holding the tiny, warm bundle of fur that makes it so endearing to many. It's the smell of potential, a brand new life just beginning its journey. So yes, maybe it's a little weird, but puppy breath holds a strange nostalgic charm, a temporary aromatic signature of the purest, earliest stage of puppy life. Sniff it while you can. It doesn't last forever. Number 1. The undisputed champion, puppy cuddles. And here we are at the pinnacle. The undisputed champion, the number 1 cutest thing about a puppy, the puppy cuddle. Nothing, absolutely nothing compares to the feeling of a small, warm, trusting puppy snuggled up against you. It might be after a vigorous play session when they finally crash, sinking warmth and security. It might be first thing in the morning, a furry little alarm clock demanding closeness. It could be a sleepy bundle draped across your lap while you're watching TV. Whatever the context, the puppy cuddle is pure magic. It's the feeling of their soft fur, the gentle weight of their little body, the rhythmic breathing as they drift off to sleep, trusting you completely. It's the unconditional acceptance, the simple need for closeness. They burrow into your neck, tuck their nose into the crook of your arm, or simply rest their head on your knee, sighing contentedly. In that moment, the chewed slipper gets forgotten, the puddle on the carpet forgiven. All that exists is the profound connection, the quiet comfort shared between human and puppy. It's warmth, it's trust, it's a little furry anchor in a busy world. Holding a cuddling puppy is like holding pure love, a reminder of the simple, profound joys life has to offer. It's the ultimate reward, the peak of puppy perfection. So there you have it, 10 reasons why puppies might just be the cutest creatures on the entire planet. From their tiny yawns to their world-class cuddles, every little thing they seem to do is designed to make our hearts melt. If you love puppies, please like and subscribe for more cuteness.